Greetings, everybody. This is episode 23 of the ToyBox Awakens podcast, coming at you the night of November 6, 2016. If you're in the U.S., this is a scary week, and we're already past Halloween, too, but I think we'll get past this one as well. Joining me this week, I've got four of my bros. We have Counterpunch. Say hello, Counterpunch.
Hello, everybody.
We have Matt.
Greetings, everybody.
We have Soundwave.
What's up, people? Go Cubbies!
Yeah.
And we have Bran.
Hey, everybody. What? Were the Cubs were they playing, or what happened?
Yeah, it's all done now. Now we have nothing to look forward to anymore.
So, how much longer until another World Series win for the Cubs?
Well, if you want it to feel just as good as this one, 109 years.
I can't wait.
Yeah. I'm making party plans right now.
We're going to jump right into Transformers news. It's been 2 weeks since we've recorded last, and there hasn't been a whole lot of news coming out recently. Last time we recorded, we hit on some of the larger aspects of TFCon Chicago, and I really do mean large because there's some big boys coming out of that one. This week, though, we're going to talk about just what's currently out there and what we're hoping for in the very near future. First off, those of you who've missed out, we have more Combiner Wars figure sightings at discount stores. They've added the G2 box set Superion and Menasor. You can get them for about $40 US, which is an amazing price if you can find them.
Yep, found one today, actually. I found a G2 Menasor at TJ Maxx.
There you go. That's awesome. Another thing, too, is that some of the older waves are out there as well. So people can pick up Onslaught, the Battle Damage Optimus Prime, and I believe the deluxe wave from Skylinks. So, it's a really good time to go ahead and maybe pick up something you haven't found or get some custom fodder. Or even pick up a figure, the deluxe figures that came in the Skylinks wave.
Oh, okay,
so,
okay.
Yeah. No, not deluxe Skylinks. That's not a thing.
That's not a thing. No, not even in China?
No. So, all right, so Soundwave found the G2 box set. Anyone else find anything out there?
Yeah, I got me a Menasor myself.
Hey.
What?
Yeah, I found a G2 Menasor, and I put him back on the shelf because, that was probably the most disappointing combiner for me. Had to put so much money to make him look decent with third-party upgrades, and I didn't want to do it again.
Good point. I got mine because I think I'm going to keep them in the box, and 30 years from now, somebody's going to want to pay me $500 for them. So that and my Combiner War scatter shot. I'll be rich. I'll be able to pay for my kids' college.
Good choice.
You're going to be greatly disappointed.
They're community college.
So Soundwave, on a similar note, but not yet as lucrative, there's also another one of those prototype G2 Menasors up on eBay. It's hit at least $10,000 right now for bid.
It hasn't made it up to $10,000?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What I heard.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was a knockoff or it was actually legit, but I guess it's legit, isn't it?
The last one that went for something like 15 grand.
I imagine.
Like bagged, like untouched.
That's amazing.
Yeah, those are legit, man.
Holy crap!
I don't know.
$1,700 right now. $1,700.
Well, that's nothing.
Okay, so not 10,000. My mistake.
There's still over 3 days left. So, Holy Grail prototype.
It's over 10,000 in Canadian dollars.
Oh. It's over 9,000.
But it's interesting to note that while I'm looking for that, all the G2 Combiner War Menasors come up, and they're on there for $130, $140, which is ridiculous when you can find them at TJ Maxx for $40. So, in a way, I'm glad I picked him up. Maybe he will pay for a semester at community college in 30 years.
You know what? I really should go check. It's Marshall's, right? Like Marshall's is the other.
Marshall's, Ross, and TJ Maxx.
Okay, we don't have Ross or TJ Maxx, so I know I should really go take a look online and see if there's anything here. I know Kim said there wasn't there, but maybe it's a franchise. We'll see.
I keep checking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those kind of stores get shipment like every day, so you never know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Or when to even check. I mean, I don't think there's anything specific like like a Toys R Us that would say, oh, well, our Hasbro stuff comes in on Wednesday. Here they just get stuff when they get it.
Right.
So
Right.
Mm-hmm.
check in when you can.
All right.
Hopefully you're lucky. I did pick up a Battle Damage Optimus Prime for $13, which was a good deal for me. Yeah, Battle Core. Sorry. Yeah. I need an extra one since my first one is going to a custom combiner.
Well, you never know, Maz. He could have gotten stepped on, and therefore it's the battle damaged Optimus Prime. And the reason why he's $13 at TJ Maxx.
Oh.
No, I know.
I could definitely see there maybe even. So, have you guys seen like Victorion or anything like that there?
No.
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 So it's just the first two. It's just the first two. Now, it doesn't mean that you won't see Victorion or G2 Bruticus, but that just hasn't come to pass yet.
Okay.
I think it all depends on whether or not they sell. If they sell, they won't be at TJ Maxx. If they don't sell, they'll be at TJ Maxx.
Well, I just know that there's always a huge influx of Victorians because no one's willing to pay $149.99 at Toys R Us or Walmart.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of those in my area.
Really garbage combiner.
Well, I mean, also these stores are very good for waves that didn't get good distribution. Because there's many toys I never could find on a shelf that you can find in those stores. So
Yeah?
People who couldn't find Astro Train or Alpha Trion, I mean, I never saw those on shelves. But I fully expect to see those in TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls at some point.
That'd be nice. I still haven't seen those in retail yet.
Yeah, neither have I. Yep.
I imagine that wave is still out and about right now, kind of inking out.
Okay. Well, this is a good segue to a next item of news. I'm going to skip the order real quick because I think it's more pertinent here. Pre-orders of the next Titans Return wave are finally up at Online Retailer. This is the line with Rodimus and some other guys who I don't care about as much as Rodimus. Sorry for those who are really looking forward to deals. I'm pre-ordering them anyway. It's fine, but the majority of these guys supposedly are going to come out in November, of which we're in the beginning of. And the next leader class figure is Six Shot, and he's scheduled for December. So what I want to ask y'all is, especially now, right now you're seeing that there are issues with distribution, and some of y'all don't even have some of these newer figures. Do you plan to go the route of pre-ordering online, or are y'all still going to try to wait for the in-store finds?
I think I'm going to do the in-store on this set. I mean, I want them all, but it's nothing that, I absolutely have to make sure.
Right, exactly. I agree.
This time I might consider buying them online, just because it is kind of difficult finding all of them here. There'll be one wolf wire. There will be in an entire order. There'll be one mine wave. I've seen a couple chrome dome.
That reminds me, I found the Wave 2 Deluxes at a Walmart yesterday. That's the first time I've seen them outside of Walmart.
Came. No, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I pre-ordered Rodimus and the Titan Masters when Big Bad put their orders up, and that's all that I ordered from that wave. So I skipped the Voyagers, Leader, just hoping there'd be some other options, maybe from Takara. But yeah, had to get Roddy and more little Titan Masters because I want all of those little guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I do want to get all the Titan Masters.
Yeah, but yeah, skip Trigger Happy, Getaway. I think Getaway looks boring as hell.
Boo! Getaway.
Blasphemy.
Boo.
Well, Trigger Happy looks kind of cool, just I'm starting to run out of room, so I'm getting a little more choosy, I think. And I'm just really hoping that we get a misfire from that mold, maybe with a new front of the cockpit. And I'd rather have that than Trigger Happy.
Didn't I see Misfire's name on a list somewhere?
It's on one of those lists out there of potential rumored releases.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hit on one figure in particular who we've not talked about so far that's coming out of this wave, and it seems like that might be one of the more scarce items out of this set, will be Legends Class Gnaw. And retailers who are selling the single one are already sold out, so your best bet is to, get the wave of Legends. You're also going to get Bumblebee, which is cool, and Kickback, so you can finally complete your Insecticons. But otherwise, you might be in for a bit of trouble unless, until Takara finally releases their version. Then you're free to order as many as you want. So knowing that, this is a army builder, does that change your mind on wanting to at least, pre-order the Legends class wave?
Might not be a bad idea.
I don't want Bumblebee or Kickback, so I didn't go for it. I want 3 Gnaws, so I'm being very dangerous here. I might not get a Gnaw at all, but I really don't want another goddamn Bumblebee, and Bombshell's the only Insecticon I really care about. He's an evil mental health provider, and that's really what it comes down to. So I love him, and the rest of the Insecticons never excited me that much. It's blasphemy, I know, but that's where I'm at.
Well, since you mentioned Bombshell, a friend of mine sent me a YouTube link earlier, and it had the famous Starship song, We Built This City. And all afternoon long, I've had that in my head, and I've been changing the lyrics. And one in particular, which you may find funny, is, we built this city with mind control.
Oh, hell yeah. I dig it.
So that's
cool.
a Bombshell song. That's fun. All right. So, any other thoughts on the next? Oh, again, when do y'all think these are hitting the market? Again, the retailers are showing November for most of them, with the exception of Six Shot. He's December. Of course, there's usually some type of delay in hitting the actual, brick and mortar stores. I'm thinking these are going to be out in mass early December, maybe even right before Thanksgiving, so that way, the retailers have a lot of stock for Black Friday sales. What do y'all think?
I've noticed in my local retailers, like especially Toys R Us, they're like, you go into the toy aisles and the top shelf is just 3, 4, 5 boxes high of shipping containers. So I have a feeling they're already doing that, and I have a feeling that's going to delay when we see them, because they've overloaded on the existing stuff, and they got to get through that before we see new stuff.
So you think maybe you'll see more of Wave 2 compared to Wave 3 for the holiday?
Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to see all this good stuff probably middle December, at least in my area. Okay. I'm hoping sooner, but
It'll be just before Christmas would be my bet. Usually the first wave of things for the new year, they end up arriving just before December of the previous year. That's been the pattern before, and so I expect it'll be similar this time.
Yeah, I guess an example of that Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I would imagine that they would get it up right before December in order to have it available for people shopping. Not necessarily by Black Friday, but normal Christmas shopping.
And even last year, right, with Bruticus, I didn't even think it was going to be out by Christmas time, and halfway through, it was on the shelves in quite a few too. So, I'm hoping it follows that trend. It would be nice. I bought a few boxes of cereal today, all with $10 off coupons for anything $25 or more. So I can get some Voyagers pretty cheap.
Where was that at?
In Kellogg cereals.
Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome. You basically mail it away. Like, you fill up a form online, and they send you coupons for $10 off, or you have a choice, sorry. It's $10 off anything Hasbro related, $25 or more, or I think it's like a $15 toy. And, I don't really know what it is.
Wow. From Toys R Us?
Well, I'm assuming it would be any store that sells Hasbro items.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, you guys can use it at a lot of places.
Okay, so this is more like a manufacturer's coupon for Hasbro.
Yeah, it's on the box of cereal.
It's a Canadian Kellogg's promotion.
Is it only Canadian?
Yep.
Ah, goddamn.
Yep.
Well, sorry, not
Kellogg's.ca. That's the only one listing it, so...
Any Canadians out there, buy your... I got Fruit Loops, Corn Pops, and Rice Krispies.
Snap, crackle,
Guys, go out and
pop.
get your Fruit Loops.
Oh yeah, man! I eat that every day, every morning.
Also, Crave and Mini Weights, it looks like. So,
yeah, any Kellogg's product.
Yeah, definitely Corn Pops.
Had to find them though.
This is a good reminder. This is a good reminder for our listeners. Go ahead and start your day off right. Have some breakfast. In some of your case, which is mine too. You can have cereal at lunch or dinner or midnight.
we had pancakes and eggs for dinner tonight. But you should always start out with breakfast.
See? I'm gonna have some cereal before I go to bed.
So, speaking of Canada, our next topic is that the Toys R Us is in Canada. We're seeing a lot of Canadian people posting that they're getting restocks. So, counterpunch, have you noticed anything in your local Toys R Us's?
Not really. I see a lot of Wave 1. Like, there's a lot of
Same here.
Combiner Wars. Like, just the combiner sets. Lots of G2, Superion, and Menasor. A couple G2 Bruticus, and a lot of Victorion. But, like, the leaders and the Voyagers for Titan's Returns, like, that takes up almost half the shelf. There's a lot. But that was about a week and a half ago that I was there. I went to a couple Walmarts within the weekend. Again, there's quite a bit of Wave 1. There's Wave 2 Legends. There's a few Wave 2 Titan Masters. But, like, other than the two that I scooped up that one day, I have yet to see a Deluxe or a Voyager. I've seen some Sound Waves.
Okay.
But, like I said, that was about a week and a half ago. I'm hoping that it'll trickle down. Like, I'm in a reasonably sized municipality in Ontario, but I know that the big cities are the ones that are going to be hit first. So, after reading that link or that post about, all the retailers or the warehouse doesn't have a lot of stock left, is this just what's remaining, or, has this bump been hurdled?
Maybe maybe the individual companies' distribution sites are holding on to them for the holidays. Who knows? What we have here, I'll see Wave 2 Titans Return figures with the exception of the Deluxes at, like, Toys R Us or Walmart. And then, of course, the Deluxes showing up pretty much exclusively at Walgreens. So, it's kind of weird. And I think, it'd be good to see there's at least the Deluxes show up a little bit more. But generally speaking, I can go out and find some of the Voyagers. So let's see, Astro Train, I've seen him. I've seen I saw the Titans Masters. I saw those way early on. I think my local Walmart had about two or three boxes of that wave. So
really,
it's kind of strange. Yeah, yeah.
See, what we saw first was Legend. That's what came. Actually, it came with Wave 1. It was just like they were all on the shelf. I got them all really quick. And then you saw Titan Masters, and then you saw some Deluxes, and then you saw Soundwave. But again, Astro Train, Alpha Trion, where are you? I have a buddy that lives kind of close to me. He is going up to Toronto this weekend, so if he sees one up there, he was going to get one from me.
Wow.
Yeah. And I see it all over on Kijiji, like the local ads in Toronto. It's all over the place. And, it's like a few hours from here.
Well, hopefully, with some of these restocks, just, throughout the various stores, people will be able to get those missing figures they're looking for. And, looking at Wave 3 coming out, I'm okay if it's, if it's stalled a little bit, if it means, you can see Wave 2 a little bit more prominent. Doesn't really bother me much. But
yeah, I hope you're right, because, then Wave 3 will be over for Christmas, and, then you'll actually have a significant stock where people will be coming and buying lots. So
yeah, and at least with this line, we know. I mean, if Hasbro's saying at the distribution level they've sold out, we know they've got a hit on their hands. So, they're just printing money at this point. So definitely they can go ahead and add some more product out.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully Wave 3 and 4 we'll see like a little bit of an increased production there. Just get them on the shelves faster. I want Trigger happy. Like, I'm so pumped for him.
Cool. All right. So any other news anyone want to talk about right now? That's a no. All right. So again, guys.
Well, Amazon started doing some countdown to Black Friday stuff, but I've not seen crap yet. So maybe there'll be something worthwhile, but nothing so far.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything interesting either on Amazon.
Black Friday is such a terrible time to try to go find new figures.
Yeah, absolutely. Unless because by this time you should already have most of what's already out, so you're going to find a lot of deals on that and those on clearance rack by then. But if you're trying to get the new stuff coming out, it's a bad time.
When is Black Friday for you guys?
The day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the 25th of November.
Is it the 25th this month? Yeah.
Holy.
So in 19 days. I can't believe it. What happened to this year?
Oh, I know, man.
Somehow we've had the longest election cycle ever, but the year still went by pretty quick.
Yeah, oh my god, I'm so scared for you guys.
We're scared too.
Yeah, we're scared for...
It's just...
It's Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
The fires will probably start burning Tuesday night.
Probably.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Grid's going to go down Wednesday.
I'm going to be freaking trying to listen to that all day.
Of course the Cubs won the World Series. It's the season finale of America.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But enough for the political banter.
Yeah. All right. So, as we've just talked about, there's been a real shortage of news lately, which is fine. Can't have a lot of news every week. So we're going to go on to something that we missed on the last podcast, since that ran a bit long. We're going to gloat about stuff that we've gotten the past couple weeks, month for some of us who haven't been on, etc. So I am going to go ahead and take the privilege of going first because I'm talking. Ha! Love it. So
you win this round.
I'll get you next time, Gadget. So I was able to find the Walgreens exclusive Titans Return Brainstorm, and I was one of the first people in my area to find it. So of course I start texting and sending messages to my friends going, guys, look what I got. And then, everyone's like jumping out to go find this guy. But I'm happy to report that, my locals, the ones that I get together with in groups every now and then, they all were able to find a Brainstorm. It really wasn't that difficult. It was just timing, just knowing, hey, he's out there, go get him.
Right.
And, I haven't had anybody say, oh, man, I'm having such a hard time. And if they did, likely one of us is like, well, there's like 3 more over here. We can get you one. So it's kind of like some of those other exclusives at Walgreens. You're like amped up to get them. You're kind of worried because of the term exclusive. But some of those guys sit there for like half a year, and there's a lot there. As a matter of fact, I do have a friend working at a Walgreens. He told me that the exclusive Darth Vader with the translucent helmet, his store had like, I don't know, 10 or 12 of them. And they're like, this is way too much. Here, toss a few of them. So those just like essentially were branded defective or whatever, however they do it. And those are off the shelf. And they still have like 6 sitting there, lonely, just like Darth Vader. So, Brainstorm. Cool figure. I like the color scheme on them. Really neat with the applied stickers already there, because that's different from the rest of the Takara. I'm sorry, the Hasbro waves. It's a good find.
Is that a sticker or is it a tampo?
I thought it was a sticker. It looks like a sticker to me, and I'm not going to peel it off to try to peel off to find out. But it looks like a sticker.
See, I think it looks like a sticker, but I really think it's a tampo.
Yeah, I think you're right, Maz. I'm looking at mine right now, and it looks like it's printed on there. It's not a sticker.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it has a look of a G1 sticker, so...
It does. And the same with on his wings, too. Yeah, his wings. They do look like stickers, but yeah, no, they're definitely printed on there. If you look up on his wings, where the tampograph actually goes over the real detailed parts of the lines and how it's in there, you can tell it's not a sticker.
Okay. Well, that's good, because I have the cassette box, and my Rumble he's actually got some damage to his sticker just by transforming him. So I really don't want to mess with that guy too much. So it's kind of good to know that that's a Tampo Den. But man, I guess because of this, like with the knees on Brainstorm, how it's got that silver outline, that's just what reminds me of the sticker. It's very prominent. It looks very good. But being a Tampo and looking like that, cool. I'm not worried about damaging it. So that's a huge plus. All right. Let's see. Also, I got the last wave of Power Legends, Rewind, Weird Wolf, and Wheelie. Oh, and and also Blaster, big old Blaster. And off topic.
That's what Soundwave calls him behind closed doors, is big old Blaster.
Big old Blaster, big old Blaster, what are you doing tonight?
All right. Slightly off topic from what we normally talk about, but growing up in the arcades and to this day of just enjoying fighting games, I purchased a Darkstalkers Morgan statue in a really revealing nurse outfit. Yes, hello, nurse.
Cha cha cha.
And she comes with a big old syringe.
A big old what?
Syringe. Syringe. I tell you. She's also got the gratuitous Morgan parts that you would expect. We'll have some pictures posted up while I'm talking about this, but man, it's a beautiful statue. And, being single, I don't have to worry about Emma going, why do you have that put up? Although, as I've told y'all, right now she's back in her box because I don't have the space on my shelf to put her up. But one day I will, and that will be great.
Yeah, I thought about ordering her for about 7 seconds, then I realized I'm married and I want to stay that way. So...
These are real problems. This happens to collectors. I've seen it before. I was at a local convention and a guy was selling all his like mid 2000s anime figures and all because I'm married now and the wife doesn't mind it that much on her own, but since buying these, I also have a small child and she minds that the small child would see them. So these are things you just you grow up. Life happens to you, and maybe you have to move on from something.
Yeah, when my wife and I were courting, on my shelf, I had a Revoltech Queensblade figure that Generations Ironhide was doing terrible things to. So there's some questions about that. So I've not posed anything like that ever again, or ever bought a figure that I could be accused of posing in such a way. Well, other than maybe Generations, the new Chrome Dome and Rewind. I'm gonna do a really strange gallery of those guys at some point.
Well, you should do your first review video of Chrome Dome and Rewind.
I have 2 rewinds. It could be like Chrome. I should get the Transformers Collectors Club and then Titans Returns, Chrome Dome and Rewind all together.
There you go.
Yep.
Do it.
It shall be done.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it. All right. So, if you're a fan of Morgan, if you're a fan of slightly ecchi hentai type stuff, if you're a fan of large breasts, Morgan statue is.
We have a winner.
So
if
everybody,
you're not a fan of any of those, get out.
Yeah,
you're the wrong group.
All right, so that's the end of my gets. Bran?
Well, what didn't I get? So a couple weeks. So yeah, I picked up the Walgreens Brainstorm myself. Picked up 2, kept 1 in minted package. Oh, geez, what else? This little. I don't know if you guys heard about this. It's he's only like a foot tall. MMC Carnifex, Masterminds Creations. Their version of Overlord. Necro and I each got, Soundwave and I each got one. So we'll chit chat about that guy a little bit later on.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just yesterday, met up with a guy from Line, and he was getting rid of some G1 figures. I'm not gonna advertise the price that I got these for, but it was
advertise.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I got, but I don't want to be rude and talk about what a great deal it was. But basically, I ended up with a complete Omega Supreme, but he doesn't work. like mint in box stickers on applied. I've been applying the stickers as I've been sitting here. Metroplex, like cherry. Cup Target Master with his Target Master, a busted G1 Optimus, Skylinks with no stickers, Brainstorm with his head. Speaking of Brainstorm, Galvatron without his cannon, a complete Devastator, except hook is broken. Sea Spray, Soundwave Buzzsaw, Frenzy, and all his stuff. Trailbreaker with just a fist, Inferno with all his stuff, Slag, Snarl, Grimlock, and Swoop.
Holy
with most
cow!
Of their stuff. Rodimus with his trailer, Retgar with complete, Grapple with just his gun, Inferno looks complete. Was that everything? I think that might have been everything.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So a very nice score. So I'm still sifting through all that stuff and figuring out what I'm keeping and what I'm swapping out, and
just the complete Brainstorm makes me jealous.
Well, it's just the body and the head, so no guns. But for me, when I do my G1 Headmasters, as long as it's a figure in the head, I'm good.
Right.
That's right. I got the Fans Project Browning, their take on, I forget his name, the Headmaster with the 2 spinning blade helicopter.
Highbrow.
There we go. Kind of a crappier one of their figures. I've got their entire Headmaster set, and that's easily the weakest. I'm not a big fan of it. Got the G2 Minosaur set. I also got the G2 Bruticus in the mail literally the day after I picked up that Minosaur set.
Yeah, I got G2 Dudicus also.
Yeah. Oh, I love him. I got him with the legs extended, and he is over there looking pretty goddamn sexy.
I was a little surprised that the purple camo paint on him was kind of metallic. It looks real nice. I wish there was a little more of it.
Yeah, I dug it. Definitely dug it. I had to show my wife. I had the original G2 Blastoff and Swindle. I remember my grandmother giving me for Christmas one year, but I never got the other 3. Oh wait, no, I did. I bought it myself, like as an adult. Gets a crap ton more Lego parts for my little pet project. For those who don't know, is the minifig size, fully transforming Robotech Valkyries. So pictures will be forthcoming for those who are interested. And
oh yeah, those things are sweet.
And I'm going to have a ton of extra parts, so I can probably start selling a couple here and there. So, but we'll see. That's about it for me. I got a crap load of stuff here I'm still sifting through.
I'm kind of excited you called it a Robotech Valkyrie. That's a nice hybrid title for it.
Whatever, VF Veritech Fighter. I
like Valkyrie better than Veritech. So
okay.
You're converting the right way.
Well, I did the show when I was a kid, and then I did the RPG forever, so I get them all mixed up. But I think that's about it for me. I'm going to go back to applying stickers on this Metroplex.
Beast and Beast!
Oh, Jesus, who let the dog in?
I'm not a dog, I'm a dragon. Roar!
I didn't want to give you the satisfaction.
What's up, Tim?
Hey,
I've only
Tim.
gone very shortly, but I figure your guys' Sunday isn't complete with a little bit of Beast. Okay, that's all I got.
That's all you got.
It meant to be funny, and then I just realized it went in the wrong direction, so I just cut it off and just buried it and left it to die.
I need an adult.
And man, this still hurts.
You know that what you just said is getting clipped on YouTube. So clipped.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine.
Tim, you actually came in at a good point. We are doing gets, so why don't you just go ahead and talk about your gets real quick?
Oh, good grief!
Quick, Tim, quick.
Okay, I have another STC Fort Max.
Another.
Have you ever heard the term hoarders?
He's a dragon, they hoard.
That's right.
Yeah, they hold
That's very appropriate.
their precious items.
Precious.
My precious.
And let's see, I got another Titans Return Skull Cruncher, Scourge. I got 4 Titans Return Brainstorms. I have MPVPW on order on its way here. I have Clone Droid, the Hexadron, knockoff of Hexadron coming. I also have the black and red one, a 6-shot on its way as well. Let's see what else. Gosh, it's a lot. Oh yeah, I got the SND upgrade kit for Combiner Wars Prime on the way. I ordered more foot and hands for my combiners. I have Simba that just got shipped out to me.
Woo!
Simba. I got him for $78, including shipping.
Where'd you get that?
eBay, from a legit seller I buy from.
No kidding.
Can you post that link for that price? I will get him.
Absolutely.
He's already sold out. It's gone.
Oh.
Thanks for the heads up, you jerk.
Thanks for making me jealous, man.
Hey, Peter, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't the last podcast like, after I heard like Ben Collectibles review and stuff like that, I'm kind of gonna wait.
But for half price? I mean, I have held him in my hands. It was actually
anymore.
It was my experience at TFCon that made me kind of not want to spend $160 on him. But for half price, I'd buy him right away. He's absolutely worth every bit of $80.
And let's see, what else?
Have you guys seen on GCI Toys? They're having some replacement ratchets for Masterpiece Star Saber to hold the weight of Simba better.
Oh, no, I hadn't heard that.
Where is that?
GCI Toys. It's like Guild of Connoxious Intent.
Oh,
it's
dude,
the same place I got the Energon cubes from and the Crimzeek.
Oh, you need to post a link in the podcast. I got to check that out once I have money, but I'm kind of broke right now.
I'll post a link to that later.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I totally forgot. I have M01D on the way. He cost me about $80.
What is that?
That is the Nemesis Prime version of M01's oversized Evasion Optimus Prime.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And let's see, what else do I have coming?
Where's my shuttle shield?
I don't know. You need to talk to Zach. I have nothing to do with that, Bran. Zero. Nada. You need to actually I mean, he's still on line chat, and he's on your friends list. So it's just like, hey, man, where's my shield?
I just feel like harassing you about it.
Oh, no, it's fine. And a non-Transformer acquisition I got myself a giant inflatable Christmas dragon. Yeah, baby.
That's really cool.
I like that it's a Christmas dragon as opposed to any other dragon.
Yeah, me too.
Christmas needs a dragon.
Does it have a Santa hat and everything?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Does it
He'll keep you warm by the fire that he
created? It has
electronics?
Oh, yeah. It's got a projector in its belly. Eyes light up. I haven't set it up yet. It's going to be a month before I set it up. But my wife surprised me when I came home because I kept bugging her about it. This thing's so cool. And then like Home Depot only had 2 left, 1 display and 1 box. I was like, oh, man, I'm probably not going to get it. And I get home from work. There's this big box on the dining table, and it's my Christmas dragon. I'm like, oh, and it seems like it's made of the same quality material as my other dragon. Not the same company though. But it seems like the same quality, same connectors, same plug-in outlet. And so I'll see once I get set up. The wings are not animatronic, but I'm thinking that's just due to cold weather. That they probably thought it would probably affect the electronics. I don't know, but it looks pretty cool. He's got a giant wingspan of 11.5 feet long, so basically 12-foot wingspan. He's 9 feet tall, and he's very similar to the aesthetic design of my previous dragon, but he's got a candy cane in his hand and in his mouth. I'll post pictures in the podcast because I posted them on the ToyBox, but I got some. I didn't get too many responses. But let's see, what else do I have coming? Gosh, I actually have to look at my delivery schedule.
Delivery schedule.
Yeah, Tim, let's go ahead and hold that till when you get them in there.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Oh, and did I get any more Titans Return? Oh yeah. Oh gosh, I got RD Hyperfire, or I don't even know what he is. Yeah, the Hyper Surge Optimus Prime. I got the RD Deluxe Hyper Surge. I got Windblade. I I got Legends Rumble, and I got another Legends Rewind, and then I got a Transformer metal tin. It's like a lunchbox. The one they had at Hasbro, really thin material. I'm afraid to touch this thing. That's gonna break. Not like old tin lunchboxes. But I think that's my toy guts this week. And if I'm forgetting something, I think that that's a full plate. And I'm gonna keep an eye for sales for you guys, but I don't know what you guys are looking for. I know a seller who's selling the Clone Droid, I think for under $50. I also know about, let's see, I found a KFC Simba for Zach for $100, and then like a week later I found one for myself for $78. I found in it.
Well, generally we ought to just share whatever deals we find with each other.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll just keep up. Cool. All right. Well, thanks, Tim, for coming on. Like I said, good timing here. In the interest of time for some of our folks, I want to let Soundwave go next because we're building up to a joint Soundwave Bran get for this week, and they've got a bit to talk about, and we need to let Bran go at some point, which is really now, but hopefully he can still stay with us. Bran, you good?
DVR, I'm good.
All right. We're talking about The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Watching.
I have to bail in about 5 minutes, but when I do, I'll let you guys know. And
Okay.
it won't be
Cool.
I'll just about like a ninja almost, but just say I'm leaving or something
You
like
came
that.
in like a ninja.
You darn right I did. A ninja dragon.
Nindragon.
All right, Soundwave, you want to go with yours, Soundwave?
Sure. My only get really, I mean, besides some random flea market stuff that nobody really cares about, my major get these last 2 weeks was the MMC reformatted Carnifex like Bran, and he's beautiful. I don't know if I'm not going to go into a full review here. For the review, you can actually watch my video on this YouTube channel that you're watching or listening to our podcast on. And hopefully we can do a few more of those. I had a lot of fun doing it, even though I'm obviously nervous and I'm a heavy breather. But I had fun doing it, so I'm going to do some more. But Carnifex is awesome in every aspect except for his base mode. To summarize it really quickly, the base mode is flimsy. He basically looks like he's just sitting there with his arms above his head, spread eagle, with his gun sticking out of his crotch.
So like the G1 Overlord then.
Kind of like the G1 Overlord, but the blockiness
Overlord made it look good.
The blockiness of the G1 figures actually kind of lends themselves to being better bases, I think. Whereas when you try to make something like Carnifex that has slender legs and articulation at every point, it's kind of hard to get a nice, robust base mode out of that, I think. So I think they did the best job they could, but I don't like the base mode at all. But the other modes are wonderful. I don't know. What do you think, Bran?
Yeah, I never even bothered putting mine into base mode. Funny with that, like the instructions, like you have nothing in the instructions for doing that. The instructions are only vehicles to robot.
Which almost, that kind of tells me it was an afterthought, because it seems to me that they finished it and then said, oh crap, this guy had a base mode, didn't he? So they tried to figure it out, took a picture of it, put it on the back of the box, and then released it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of extra attachments and joints that they put in there that do nothing for robot or base or vehicles. So without having actually bothered with base mode, I can only summarize that those are for that. But yeah, I cracked mine open, and the first thing that shocked me is his tank treads work. He has working tank tread. The tank mode, it's big, it's bulky, it's beefy, it's a Cybertronian tank, but it's a little disappointment in that the turret is very, very fixed. No up and down, no left and right. It is, you're shooting what's in front of you, and that's it.
Yeah, it is basically the piece that holds the two halves of the tanks together, so it's not going anywhere.
And if you want to talk about carrying a big stick, that gun is like 9 inches long. It's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's about 3/4 its size, absolutely.
So he does come with 2 swords that end up being like side fins / ailerons for jet mode. I wish he had a proper sword. They're like, think puny katanas in robot mode. he's got two of them, and he can't wield both unless he drops his gun. And let's be realistic, when you got a gun that big, you're schlepping it around. So, I wish he had a proper sword, but I leave those blades on his little, shoulder wing shield thing, and they have a nice aesthetic, like a little almost insectoid pincher kind of look to them when they're attached to his wing shield. For those who don't know, he does come with an extra head that has his IDW inspired missing right eye. Thanks a lot, Impactor jerk. So I immediately popped that one on there because that is just ridiculous. Two complaints for me. I guess to continue, the stomach features that the G1 Overlord had with the little pop-out cannons are there. There's no gimmick to do it. You just got to literally pop them out.
Right.
His chest does open up. He's got more of like a missile rack. So one of my main complaints is I really wish that they had, if not included it in this, at least made it to where a future release could give us the little Power Masters to pop in that chest cavity. So I wish that was there. And my other complaint is the instructions aren't very great.
The instructions are horrible.
Yeah, his shoulders are in jet mode are, it's like you sit there for an hour trying to figure it out, and it's like, why won't those wires? Like, I feel like I'm gonna break you, and then click. Exactly. Oh shit, it works.
Mine actually did. I had one shoulder fall off. Because it's only connected to the little bracket by one little screw, and I had gone back and forth so many times I worked the screw out, and the shoulder just fell. So I had to put that back on. Luckily, it didn't strip the threads, but yeah, these shoulders were a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they're rough. I mean, they're gorgeous looking in both modes, but maybe a little too much engineering went into those. But other than that, I love his half jet, half tank mode where basically the tank splits in half and goes on either side of the jet. The wings fold in. I love how the wings fold up on his back. The gun in that combined mode is a little iffy for me. Basically, it just kind of pegs in on its handle. So if you even breathe on it, the gun just kind of shivers in the wind and just wobbles back and forth. So not a great look, but if you're not going to touch it, it looks good.
Hey, Bran, one thing I wanted to bring up is there is some rumbling out there on the internet about possibly getting an upgrade for Overlord, for Carnifex, to get the Power Masters in and all that. So stay tuned. I'm not sure, how much action that's going to get.
Yeah, I'll be all in for that.
So would I.
And hopefully, sometime in the very near future, I will also be a proud owner of Carnifex.
Yeah, I say go for it. I mean, he's a great figure aside his base mode. But honestly, what are you going to do? Do you buy him for his base mode, or do you buy him because he's an imposing figure with a good story? I'm emotionally attached to him because of the story, at least. And he's probably one of the best looking third-party figures to come out in a long time. So that's what you're buying him for. You're not buying him for the base mode. So I definitely recommend him.
Yeah, highly recommend. I'm a huge Transformers fan. I have actually never fully sat down and read any of the Wreckers stuff. So, but even with that being said, he's a great figure. I love the look. His quality is outstanding. I have MMC's Hearts of Steel Shockwave, whatever they called him, the steampunk boat. I wish that Shockwave's plastic was this quality. I mean, the quality is just
Cyclops?
Yeah. Was it Cyclops? Is that what they called him?
Yeah, that was KM03 Cyclops.
Yeah. That's like if my house is burning down, Cyclops is who I'm grabbing.
You're saving him, eh?
Yeah, that's the one that gets saved. My wife got it for me for a birthday, so and it was a figure that I emailed MMC after their Hearts of Steel Optimus. I was like, dudes, please make this figure for years, and then they finally make the figure, hopefully with my inspiration. I like to tell myself that. But yeah, no, I wish his quality was on par with this Overlord. Carnifex, whatever.
Yeah, it'd be nice if he had actually a torso tab that didn't make you feel like, oh my gosh, he would break in half at any moment.
Yeah, that too. Not Overlord there, buddy. The Shockwave.
I was lucky enough to actually pick up one of those figures, and I watched a certain reviewer do it, and there was a point where I was like, okay, we're going to transform, and then I honestly, I got cold feet and I didn't, and I ended up selling it to somebody. And I'm kind of kicking myself now because like I love that toy. Like I thought it was the coolest, and I read The Hearts of Steel, so like it was a great rendition. I love the mini sub. It was so articulate. Like holy cow.
Did anybody see Vangelis do this video demonstration to see if
it does
the
not
mass
float.
prank creation?
It does not float.
Yeah, it doesn't float.
That was hilarious. What
It's
an
such a good
expensive
video.
joke, though.
So.
Cool. All right, well, guys, that's a pretty good review of Carnifex. Again, I'm looking forward to getting them. And also, just a reminder, we talked about this a few minutes ago, but for anyone who wants to see a more in-depth unboxing and review of Carnifex, our very own Soundwave has posted a video in our YouTube channel. So you can go ahead and check that out. It's already up.
Yeah, give it a look. I'd appreciate it. And the more you guys look and the more comments we get, we can take it from there. And hopefully we can all start adding some review videos and make this podcast thing really blow up.
Did we already give out the email address for those very suggestions?
I do not think we did.
Dun, dun, dun. I do believe it is.
Matter of fact,
At
gmail.com. And if you sit through the video for Soundwave, he actually has it at the end. So we're covered, man.
And we should put a link in the description for Soundwave's video.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Heavy breathing included for free.
Heavy breathing included for free.
Okay,
Makes
guys.
it a little sexier, that's why. Overlord would appreciate that.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, he probably would. He could smell my fear.
Probably,
Well,
yeah, definitely.
Catherine, this is Beast and Beast, Timotheus Prime. I have to bounce. Love you guys all. And
Thanks
I
for
will see you
stopping
all
by, brother.
Always. I'll see you guys next podcast.
All right. Okay. On that note, we are resetting, refocusing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So CP, what did you get in the past? The last time you?
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. So I found a vintage toy shop opened up in St. Thomas. It's just like a 20-minute drive away from my city, and it's been open for about 10 weeks now. So I saw a review through the paper, so I thought I'd go take a look. And this guy's got a lot of Transformers. Some are overpriced more than others, but he's pretty reasonable. So anyways, last week I bought a almost complete Bruticus. He's just missing his hand and or his left hand and, just a few guns. But that was the first time. And then this week I went on Friday and I had just kind of the remainder of my N64, GameCube, Super Nintendo collection. I brought some of the stuff over to trade them, and I left with almost complete Piranacon, with all like the good stuff at least. A complete Blur, Body for 8 Face, Pretender Blood and Shell, a little Cliff Jumper, and also I'm still kind of looking through this a little bit more, but I got a Laser Prime with 2 different trailers, a G2 Laser Prime, and it's in really good shape, like both trailers are, so I'm really happy with that. I've got his sword. I found it while transforming him. I was just like, ooh, bonus. He gave me a gun, but unfortunately it doesn't fit him, but it I tried to make it work. So anyways, I got all that. I found a buddy who sold me Wolfwire and Mindwipe because I still have yet to see them in any retail shelves. So I got those for cost, so $40. And then Maz and I still have to work out. He's sending me the Walgreens Brainstorm and a Blackjack that I was really dumb and never really bought. And then it never was on shelves after that point. So I've been looking for a Blackjack for forever. So we're trying to work that out. He's going to send some stuff to me. But yeah, other than that, I'm probably going to be talking to this guy a lot more, see if I can start trading him a bit. He's got a lot more stuff that I want. He's got a complete Megatron. He's got an in-the-box Omega Supreme. He's got, some other Target Master and has through body, so I might be interested in those too. But yeah, this is like somebody who I've never, this kind of jackpot I haven't seen in a while. Oh, and I got a gnaw. In the spirit of the Titan's Return. That he had one. The arm is kind of loose. I'm gonna try to tighten it up a little bit, but it had it as its tail, and it's missing its gun. But I got it for like $15. That was probably my best buy.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and a couple of things. I have like a crappy scatter shot. I needed a better one, so I got a way better scatter shot. Now all I need are the parts to finish my Computron. Like I said, a few other little things, but that's mostly the juice stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like a good haul, man. A lot of G1 centric right there.
Yeah, for sure. That's kind of what I'm focusing on right now.
I've got a bunch of extra G1 stuff.
I know. I might be looking at your pictures and then talking to you later.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm talking to JRX80 about some classics and universe figures. Maz is sending me the Walgreens. I might be seeing you about G1. And here I am, not supposed to be buying Transformers. At least not until after Christmas.
Bad, bad. But I will say this. I will vouch for JRX. I got a Masterpiece Skywarp from him, the original run from Takara. And, I got it for a good price and, in box, mint condition. And it was cool because one of the few people I was able to meet from lines. And, it's kind of worked out. So I got to meet him, got to get a Masterpiece Skywarp. Guy's cool. What's up, JRX? So, yeah.
Yeah, big shout out to JRX.
Yeah. Choo-choo! Cool.
Well, based on that, I'm probably going to be doing that with him. So I think we're going to wait until the new year, though.
Okay, good call. All right, and last but not least, Maz, what have you got?
I picked up one of those $10 Titans Return Scourges. Because I kind of hate Scourge. I kind of skipped over him. But for $9.88, I thought I'd get him, and that was a waste of $9.88.
He's the worst out of that line.
Yeah, like his shin panels that form like the underside of his ship, they are floppy. They don't hold their shape at all. So if I lift him off of a table, it's just these two parts just dangling freely. His head doesn't connect right, which is also the same for his engineering mate Highbrow. Actually, I really like Highbrow's vehicle mode, but then in bot mode, like he's got floppy wrists, which Scourge does too. So if there's any angle at all, just they're angling their gun inwards to shoot themselves, which would be very appropriate. And yeah, his head doesn't fit either because he's got the same neck connection point that Scourge has. That does not work. And every other Titans Returns I have so far, they're fitting well. I really hate these two. But on a high note, I think I've talked to you guys about this, but not on air. 3.0 Get a Robo was on sale on Amazon last month. Some random Sunday afternoon, he was down from $3.30 to $1.30 on a lightning deal, and it makes me want to swear off buying anything else. So I know some people who get into 1/6 scale figures or high-end figures and don't buy anything else. I almost understand why. Just the detail's astounding when you have something that large. He's about the size of the Combiner Wars Devastator. Yes, and his tomahawks are bigger than Devastator's gun or Metroplex's gun. So he's a little shorter than them, but he looks much more menacing.
That's a large arsenal he's packing then.
Yeah, well, that's his only accessories are the two tomahawks. I guess they should be like little axes, but they're huge axes for him. And then the rest of it is like a spike club on the backside of the axe. A very nice spear on top of it too, so he can mangle someone in all sorts of ways. The paint apps are beautiful on him. Looks like he's just finished up a battle that he clearly won, but he's got some burn marks and scuffs. Like no kind of serious battle damage, but looks like he's been in a fight. And yeah, like the axes, there's this little bit of like rust paint detail. I mean, just whenever I just look at him, I see some kind of new paint app I never saw before. He's got some big, heavy ratchets. So yeah, feels great in hand. He's definitely the guy I would pick up if my house was on fire. It's kind of screw the Transformers. It's all about this guy. So I see Amazon's got a 3.0 mass-produced RoboCop tomorrow. I might just get that just to see what price it is, because 3.0 is really impressing me right now. You know, I thought the movie was just meh, but it's okay. Just, it feels great. Do you hear those ratchets?
That sounds amazing.
It sounds awesome.
And he's also got a light-up function in his head with his eyes, and then in his chest where he fires a getter beam. It takes some little watch batteries that I've not been able to find locally, so Amazon should be shipping those to me this week.
Oh, good job.
But yay, Amazon.
Yay. Well, the cool thing is I've got a pinhead that's coming out from the same company, 3.0. Well, once he's eventually going to be in stock and shipping to me, so hopefully I get, good quality figure out of them as you did of this robotic figure, of course. I would be scared if I heard those kind of clicks on a Hellraiser figure.
It almost seemed very appropriate in a way, though.
For one of them, yes, but not for Pinhead.
I've never watched a Hellraiser movie all the way through. I should do that someday.
You should. Just, depending on which one you watch, keep your expectations low. Anything after 3. I mean, they're okay movies. I watch them, but 4 was interesting because it was in space and it had some weird, 1900s flashbacks going on. And everything after that just kind of went crazy, but 1 is psychotic, and 2 and 3 I think I enjoyed the most just because there's more Cenobites on screen. They're a lot of fun. Maybe I just like these black leather clad beings, hanging out, looking cool. It's a problem with me.
Well, I was like Clive Barker's design work, at least when it's not just plain guts hanging out stuff, but for the most part I like his designs.
Cool.
Oh, and I forgot one thing, actually. The G2 Combiner Wars Bruticus render form made some additional weapons for the individual members, and a replacement head for Blastoff. So he did this for the normal retail release. He's got colors for the Takara version. I only went for the G2 one. So even though Blastoff is in a plain mode, he has a proper head now. It's got some beautiful light piping on it. Just looks like there's a battery installed in his head if he's got any light anywhere nearby. The only problem is, I guess, is Swindle's cannon. This is like something I've never seen with render form before, but the 5mm peg was actually slightly too large, so I had to sand that down a little bit to fit properly. Go figure.
I've never seen that either. Yeah, that's interesting. Usually, I have a few of his weapons, and I've never had to shape anything down. So that's bizarre. But so, question about the cannon for Swindle. I mean, is it can Swindle hold it properly, or are you even in bot mode using it?
He can hold it in bot mode, or can connect to his shoulders. I actually purchased 2. So actually in combined mode right now, I have them replacing the back cannons. So it's a much more imposing cannons on the back of him.
Right. That sounds cool.
Actually, I got one of them. I had a shipping error on mine, so hopefully the second cannon will arrive soon. I'll take proper pictures at that point.
Cool. Looking forward to it. All right. So we have cycled through all of my co-hosts this week. We've had news. We've had a surprising dragon. We've had we've even a new YouTube video unboxing and reviewing a figure, which is a first for our group. And on that note, I think we're good to go and enjoy the rest of our Sunday evenings. What say you all?
Sounds good, yeah.
Very good.
I concur.
All right, guys. Well, thanks a lot for joining me. It's been a lot of fun. If anybody has any questions for us or comments, we do like comments, by the way. You can direct them to toyboxawakens@gmail.com. That is our email for the whole group. And, we'd love to get some listener questions at some point or if you think there's something that maybe we can be discussing that'd be of interest, just let us know. On that note, this is Necro Oblivion signing off. Fellas,
this is Bran. Thanks for listening and have a good one.
All right, this is Maz and Totoro.
And this is Counterpunch. In the spirit of my job, I have permanently transformed into a water heater.
all right, we'll see y'all next time.
Good night.
Good night.
Adios.
Water heater.